Hey guys, it's Dom here, and today I've got a House Telvanni Last Gasp deck. Now, this is by far not the most optimal build that you can make with it. It's just me trying to see what I could create with my collection, and if people are interested in seeing more Last Gasp decks, I might go on and make a full, heavy, expensive build, but obviously because the soul gems I have, I was quite limited, and just went with what I got. But you'll see how this goes in a few matches, and I think it actually went pretty well. Not the best of decks, but could definitely be worked on very nicely and easily. Okay, so we're up against a Daggerfall Covenant player. Probably going to be seeing an item deck here. This hand's good, to be honest. We got a 1 cost, a 2 cost, and a 3 cost, so... I mean, we can open up into Shadowmere. We've got Soul Split for when we're ready just to use a Last Gasp ability. And, you know, Kura's a nice guard and better draw power. So, we got a lot of things that we can go into. Okay, so I open up with Quartermaster, which is just a nice Shadowmere target, to be honest. Cruel Firebloom's quite nice for if they summon something big and strong. But I don't know if we'll find the right time to use it. And we're not going to bother breaking the ring for the courier. Okay, so yeah, we could probably expect quite a few items then if they're going to play a card like that. We'll put down our courier now, just because it does mean if we want a soul split, we have a nice Last Gasp affected target. Although Thieves Guild Recruit's probably another decent choice with it.
Feels like my work never ends.
Actually, you know what we're going to do? We're going to attack directly, and we'll use Cruel Firebloom because Sparksmith could be horrible with the correct combinations of cards. Yeah, we'll get rid of our courier just because it gets us an extra card. And then if we soul split anyway, we just got a lot more board control now. And we have drawn back into Shadowmere quite early, which is really nice. Right, okay, I guess just hit face a bit. Calf Spire Scout. It's a decent card just to throw down so we can get a bit more draw power. And then soul split that. And I guess we could use the Death Scythe to pop the ward, but it doesn't seem really worth it. So we'll Scout's Report instead. Tazcad's an excellent card, so we'll take that.
Time to march.
Oblivion awaits you.
They're going to give that an item, aren't they? Which is, yeah, a bit of a pain. And it's got ward as well. Jeez, okay. Right, my plan is that we'll trade in the Shadow Lane. And then use Death Scythe to get rid of the Recruit. And then just have Soul Wraith to deal with at a later time. I mean, we could just put down our Spirit now. And hopefully they don't destroy it. I mean, they have shown that they're playing a lot of items, but haven't shown too much, like just Lightning Bolts or Fell the Mighties or stuff like that. Okay. I mean, Staff of Ice is fine-ish.
Careful there, friend.
And they're going to give that... No, they give Wardcraft to the ward. Guess they just don't want to trade it. If we get down Shadowmere and House Kinsman, it's very likely that our Spirit has something to buff. I mean, if we actually just ignore the soul spirit thing, we could actually be fine for now. I mean, I know it is rallying cards in hand, but if we just ignore that lane for now.
Face me.
I mean, I hope we draw into Shadowmere now as a 7/7 of charge, but I doubt that. I mean, if we get down Eclipse Baroness, then that just means that anything that hits next turn will help massively with Tazcad. Like, literally, if they kill Kinsman and Calf Spire Scout attacks face, Tazcad will finish it. So hopefully none of these items have guard as their keyword. Or drain. It's looking promising.
Gladly give my life to keep Daggerfall safe.
This could be bad.
I'm ready.
I think we have got this actually. Yeah. They don't seem to have too much. Yeah, so we'll just hit face with Calf Spire Scout to not break a rune and then use Tazcad. There we go. Nice game one. Right, okay. A mage with an interesting card back to do the blind moth priests and whatnot. Again, this hand's actually quite nice. Zavara Atronak will set off a Last Gasp. Thieves Guild Recruit, draw power, same with Spoils of War. Okay, another Zavara Atronak's decent, I guess.
I'll whip them into shape.
Right, we do kind of want to get rid of that. But I don't know if breaking the rune seems too important, so we'll leave it for now. Hopefully it doesn't go out of control.
I'll see you dead. Khajiit will use their strength against them.
I mean, it's annoying that it's hit a drain unit. Just means the game will go on a bit longer. To be honest, I'm kind of torn on whether I break the ring for Spoils of War or Scourge. Scourge, that's how you say it. Yeah, we'll do that actually just because of Curse. And then if we could actually just curse the 5th Legion trainer. Just so if they have any way of buffing it, it can't. Or it's less likely to be able to supersede our Murkwater unit. We'll let them drain for now.
Citizen.
From the looks of it, it might be a drain deck. And then if we use the ring again, maybe. Or we could just put down Zavara and Scouts Report. And we're not going to bother sacrificing any units. Doomed Adventurer is good. Nice cheap card. Gives us a good bit of hand buffing as well.
How clumsy of you. Ita
Right, I mean, if we use Curse on the Khajiit, we can keep our Atronak. And then Thieves Guild Recruit for draw power. Doomed Adventurer just for Last Gasp. Ice Spike to the face. Simples. Hopefully we can get down Queen Baron's Eye sometime and just get back some of that health. Okay, I think the key with a card like that is we want to use curses on it so it doesn't heal too much.
I know you're out there.
Right, we'll curse that. So it's only going to drain for 4 instead of 2. And we got a few nice cards in hand.
They lack by Kinnereth, respect my power.
Okay, I'm not as afraid of this deck anymore because Screen Grab Patroller. Anyway, moving on. Just hit face a bit. Get down a Schema or some sort of last gasp unit. See what we got on top of our deck. Slime Marshblade's good, we'll keep that. Especially as we're at 7 Magicka now. Right, so they're probably going to get rid of our Assassin Guard.
I will spill your blood.
Battle.
I mean, I'm assuming because they're playing Mage, they probably going to have like Mirak or something for the late game. And that's not really an issue with us, we were just going to try and get rid of Slime Marshblade anyway. So we'll trade that. It might be worth hitting face quite a bit just in case they do have any big late game plays because they'll be starting to get to the values for that now. I'm not really too sure if Determined Supply is worth it at the moment just because we have been meeting all the Magicka needs so far. Although then again we do have a big hand. Now, you know what, we'll get down a few more units.
By Kinnereth, respect my power and feel my fury. The 9 inspire us.
Another Ebonheart Oracle, okay. Queen Baron's Eye might be quite nice to have a few guards and force them to actually fight a bit more. And the double execute. Now that's the kind of mage deck I'm used to. So Dark Rebirth's really nice with some of the cards that we have on the board.
I am the Queen Mother. Attend me.
I mean, actually, I've misplayed a bit on the order, but here's hoping that nothing too bad happens. Just because I do want to break at least one rune. But it's worked out fine for us. And then we'll use Dark Rebirth on our Schema just so we get to draw an extra card and have a 0 cost version of that in our deck. And then we might as well cast Spire Scout as well. Mudcrab Merchant. We're getting into meme territory here. You know, we could actually use Forsaken Champion because we have got quite a few Dark Elves in hand and on the field. With Baron's Eye, Schema and our Eclipse Baronesses.
The Nords must take back.
Now. They lack faith.
Right,
We are not immune.
we'll just get rid of Ebonheart Oracle. Curse Screen Grab Patroller. Sadras Agent maybe for defense. And then that's even more Dark Elves, so Forsaken Champion. There we go. We actually made use out of the card we got from Mudcrab Merchant. And let's take him back down to 21 health. I don't know what they got from it, but... Oh no, they got the Stormcloak Vanguard person, didn't they? To be honest, I can kind of see why they gave me the Reachman, because it doesn't look like their deck's got a lot of... I mean, it's got a lot of Imperials, actually, so they could have taken it. Maybe it's just high cost wasn't really what they wanted. I mean, Baron's Eye is gone, surely. Yeah.
I seek the poet gods. Let words inspire me.
Right, if we start clearing their board a bit. Is it worth Desperate Conjuring? I do want to Desperate Conjure something. Maybe Eclipse Baroness and get like a 10 cost unit.
Attack.
Although we could just go for face, they don't have much of a threat. Let's get down a courier to defend our champion.
Not waste words on one
And we can do Baroness as well.
My time is precious.
See, Desperate Conjuring just seems like we could have fun with it.
Vivek guide my
Talking Mudcrab.
Another Mudcrab Merchant. Okay, cool.
Mouth paws.
College of Winterhold. That is not getting used.
training is over.
I mean, it's a cool legendary, but you don't really see it for a reason. Right,
Take off.
what, we've got
Have
10, 15. We've got 19 on board. I mean, we can just slap them a bunch and now we don't have enough to take it, but we can still hit them a few times. You know what, we haven't got... Oh, we do actually have quite a few Dark Elves still. Oh well. Not the best choice there, but if we just get down a good board, we could easily take it next turn. Had to Desperate Conjuring something. Into Undying Dragon. Okay, yeah. Yeah, we're fine. I mean, we might want to health a bit higher, so we keep it as a 10-10 with Drain, but... No, I bet that's a card they'd love to see. I'm gonna guess a concede.
You can't defeat me.
Did I stutter or something?
I mean, they are still going with it, which is, you know, cool for them. In fact, if they actually had one more turn, they've got a decent setup now. It's just the issue of we're almost undoubtedly going to take it next round. Oh, imagine if they had more health right now.
Their time grows short.
Imagine. That would have been crazy. But, no. Well, I'm guessing this is going to end the video. Yeah, that will end the video. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. If you have, please like and subscribe. And I'll see you next time with... It'll be Gwent tomorrow, isn't it? Yeah, with a game of Gwent.